During the Joker War storyline, Rick Grayson is back in Bludhaven, grappling with severe headaches due to conflicting memories from his partial Talon transformation. The Nightwings visit an injured comrade from the Grayson legacy and discuss possibly quitting. Meanwhile, Nightwing Prime searches for Talon, unaware it is Rick as he wants revenge for his injured comrade. The Nightwing encounters Joker while answering a nearby crime call, who viciously burns his face on a stove, severely injuring him. Rick, meanwhile, was stopping a mugging but began to suffer from debilitating headaches. We next find Rick in pain in the apartment above B's bar, where B finds him and offers to help him downstairs for medicine, with Rick leaving the crystal on a chair as he exits. Just then we see Joker, now in a bloodied Nightwing costume, sneaking into the apartment through a window and takes the crystal, grinning with sinister satisfaction. Rick and B talk as Rick hears commotion and decides to investigate, despite B's pleas to rest due to his headaches. As Rick leaves, a familiar figure descends the stairs. Meanwhile, Tusk attacks the Bludhaven PD, and Nightwing arrives. Rick feels a strange familiarity with Tusk but focuses on the fight. Tusk overpowers Rick, flinging him into cars, but Rick notices a Joker playing card in the crashed prison transport's wheel. As Rick fights Tusk, using the card to blind him, Detective Edwards checks on Nightwing Prime, revealing the Joker's brutal attack. After subduing Tusk, Rick realizes it was a distraction as Joker approaches B with a crowbar. Rick returns, fights Joker, and the Joker reveals he knows Rick's past as Dick Grayson. Holding the memory crystal, Joker begins to restore Rick's memories, claiming Rick is now his son and that he has been Dickie Boy since Zuko murdered his parents, ominously stating, "Allow me to tell you about your life." B lights a bat-like symbol in a park, catching Barbara Gordon's attention. Barbara approaches and B explains the strange events surrounding the crystal and the Joker. Rick claimed he beat the Joker and destroyed the crystal, but she noticed he acted strangely and had no wounds, which seemed suspicious. Now dressed as Batgirl, Barbara offers Rick his old Nightwing costume, believing he's back to being Dick. But she senses something is off and suggests Batman check him out. Suddenly, Punchline, the Joker's new partner, attacks. Barbara and Punchline fight, with Punchline cutting Batgirl's thigh and holding a knife to her throat. Rick intervenes, disarming Punchline, but then reveals his true intentions, saying Batgirl is his to kill. A Joker-like smile, drawn in Barbara's blood by Punchline, spreads across his face. Barbara tries to flee, but Rick grabs her cape and knocks her out. The Joker emerges from the shadows, the memory crystal around his neck, embracing them both, calling them his family. Batgirl, tied up and confused by Dick's betrayal, finds herself in a cage surrounded by Joker's henchmen. Meanwhile, Rick shows us his false memories of his abusive parents and his excitement to see their deaths at Joker's hands, who would go on to be his mentor and raise him in place of Batman, causing Dick to be ruthless and share similar traits to the Clown Prince. Joker announces the main event, a fight between Dickie Boy and Batgirl. Despite being restrained, Barbara uses her resourcefulness to fight back, noting that brainwashing has slowed Dick down. Joker and Punchline watch from above. Punchline plants bombs at Alfred Pennyworth Hospital to lure Robin and Red Hood with a fake distress call. Barbara escapes her cage, and as Rick pursues her, Joker reveals a plan to kill multiple Bat family members. Rick then joins Jason Todd and Tim Drake, claiming Batgirl is brainwashed. B, searching for Rick, finds him with Red Hood and Robin. Jason realizes Rick attacked him earlier and is forced to draw his pistol, warning he'll shoot if Rick is too far gone. He orders Tim to disarm the bomb. Outnumbered, Jason is swiftly knocked out by Rick. As Joker celebrates, Batgirl swoops in, kicking him down and snatching the memory crystal. She leaps toward the street, where Rick is about to fire Jason's gun, but is kicked by Barbara, knocking him down. Meanwhile, Tim disarms the bomb. Rick kicks Barbara off him, and she drops the crystal. As Rick aims at her, Joker shouts for him to shoot. Suddenly, B shouts for Rick while holding the crystal. When he snatches the crystal, he starts seeing visions of his past life, reminding him of who he is. With final visions of B, his parents, and Barbara, Rick smashes the crystal. We see a shadow leaving Rick's face, offering a bit of imagery, as we see Rick becoming Dick Grayson once again. The Bat family reunites, while Bee slips away, sadness in her eyes.